Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of the Black Moons of December series, where Spirit and I post short guidances as we navigate through the two new moons happening this month. And to have two new moons happen within the same month is extremely rare, and it gives us the opportunity to reset and recharge our energies. And the point of these short guidances is to help you navigate and nudge you forward in the direction that Spirit and the universe would like you to go in. Diving first into the first card that have popped out appropriately, called the new moon. And the message here is a new start is coming. So, how wonderful. For those of you who were part of December 1st's new moon circle that I held in person, you're going to start to feel a shift within you. And just allow that energy to build. And as that energy begins to build within you, there's another new energy that's going to come in. And we'll get to that in a bit, which is what the next card speaks about. But continuing on with the new moon card here about the new start coming. For some of you, it may take a few days for this energy to kick in. I'm feeling a lot of physical exhaustion, and some of you will need to just rest if possible. Try to get that extra hour or two of sleep on the weekend if possible. We do need to physically recharge our bodies in order to be able to accomplish things and create that new start in our life, right? A new start is coming is also your spirit guide's way of asking you to check in with anything you manifested, either on your own or with me in the circles, and see if there's anything you could do to work your way towards that, because it's going to push and start some new cycles within your life. So it could reset things in your relationships. It could restart your passion or reignite some level of passion about work, perhaps, and allow that reflection of your manifestations and work towards creating what you want to bring in your life. That's what the spirit world is saying. I'm also feeling all of a sudden really dehydrated. So, a completely random message here for someone or for some of you. Do hydrate yourself well. The body needs to be well hydrated to function. But when we're well hydrated, we're holding a lot of water within our body. What does water do? It can hold energy, it can hold frequencies, in particular, spirit's energy. And that's why I like to keep myself well hydrated when doing channeling spirit work and anything related to spirit. So keep yourself well hydrated. And as you do, your connection to spirit will deepen, and perhaps divine inspirations and messages from spirit may just come in. Isn't that nice when things just drop in on you like that? Supporting messages from spirit is always welcome, right? What's the energy that you're stepping into? It's the creator. And this all ties into the previous messages that Spirit just spoke about, where you need to now tend to those manifestations. Don't just dream about it or visualize it in your mind and just leave it up to the universe. You need to do your part too. So check in with your manifestations that you did recently or even a while ago, and see if you've made any progress. Tune into each manifestation and see if the energy has dropped. If you feel a disconnect from your past manifestations, it means that you may need to readjust that manifestation, change your order that you placed to the universe, and be honest with yourself. Is that manifestation something that you really need? Or can you just change it a little bit so that it supports your growth going forward? And that's what the creator energy here on this card is asking you to do, to be that co-creator with the universe by doing that part, going back and reassessing and reflecting and changing or adding things to your manifestations. You can also, and this is for those who are very connected to your spirit guides. So for my psychic development students, tune into your spirit team and ask, is there anything that you could change in terms of your manifestations? And what do you need to do to accommodate that change and support that change? And be open to the very honest response from your spirit guides. So, only for the brave do that if you really want complete honesty from your spirit team. But this honesty and this deep level of truth will allow you to implement those changes or allow changes to happen quicker. And I'm hearing some of your spirit guides say by simply being honest and open to receiving honest feedback from your spirit guides will allow those manifestations to come to reality a little faster, but also in ways that are very pleasantly surprising to you. We're going to go now into the spirit signs that you must look out for. The first card that came out is Snake. Interesting. We are entering into the year of the snake in 2025. With the snake card, it speaks about desire and attraction. When the snake signs appears in front of you, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, in regards to my manifestations, what am I really trying to attract? Is it really helping me evolve? Is it helping me resolve problems? And in terms of the desire, and that's what manifestations are about, isn't it? We're trying to attract what we desire. Check in with your desire. Be really honest with yourself. What is it that's driving you to want to manifest X, Y, or Z? And is it really good for you? So these are really hard questions that your spirit guides are asking you. Very triggering questions. And even more triggering questions are coming on the Patreon community. So be prepared for it. And when I asked Spirit, why are you asking us these hard questions? And they said, oh, we're just trying to take advantage of the Mercury retrograde right now when everyone's all emotionally riled up a bit. And some of us are not that emotionally riled up. And that's related to your astrological sign or how deep you've gone into your own work, because you're not as triggered. So if you're having a bit of an easier flow during this Mercury retrograde, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. So with snake spirit, when that sign appears, think about layers you may need to release around desire and what you're wanting to attract in your life. Are you desiring things and wanting to attract things in your life out of fear? Because remember, the number one rule during our manifestation work we do in our circles, that number one rule is to avoid manifesting from a place of fear. And I'm not sure if the microphone picked it up, but a major sound occurred on the construction site right behind my wall. That's Spirit's way of saying, did you pay attention to that message? Now let's move on to the next sign and see if Spirit wants to trigger us even more. Rabbit. Pregnancy and fears. Well, there you go. Fears. Again, Spirit asking us, what's the fear that's running in the background right now? And what are the belief systems that are sprouting from it or reawakening from your past? And look into them. The pregnancy part also refers to your manifestations. They are pregnant with possibility and that they will manifest into reality. So do have faith. That's what I'm hearing the spirit world say. But to allow it to manifest in ways that are truly for your best and highest good, the creator and your spirit guides are saying be open to things coming in a different package than what you had asked for. Anchor is your next and final sign from the spirit world. And I meant to say anchor. I don't know why they made me emphasize the O harshly there. And maybe it was meant to sound like ankle, like your joint, your ankle joint. And I feel that is a message for someone here who's listening. If your ankle joints are feeling stuck or they're not moving as fluidly as they normally would, there's some energy that's stuck there, and that's based in the fear of moving forward. So look into that, tune into the energy there by your ankles. When spirit makes me pronounce things in a weird way, sometimes there's a hidden message underneath. So this was just one of the examples that happened. So when you see an anchor, it could be a ship going by and you see one of those anchors hanging off the side, or it could be a tattoo on someone. So be open to the various ways that this sign shows up. Spirit's really emphasizing that. This sign talks about stability and security that's coming. Another message from Spirit here is that they're asking you to look at your relationship to stability and security. What is that for you right now? And how would you like to change it? And does your manifestations match up to the direction you want to move in so that you have a healthy definition of stability and security? So they just want to leave you with that. And I wish you all a very beautiful, beautiful day.